Hello everyone, welcome to our show today. I'm your host Millie. So today we are going to introduce something about the international students. Nowadays, more and more international students are coming to Canada to study abroad. So what these students should pay attention to when they hold the temporary visa. We are very pleased to have regulatory immigration consultant Demi in our show today. Hi Demi.
Hi Millie, how are you?
Good, thank you. So first of all, would you like to do a self-introduction?
Sure. Hi everyone, my name is Demi. I'm an immigration consultant. I've practiced immigration law for over 10 years. My firm, MagroPro International, is located in Markham, Toronto. We're a special firm that focus on practice immigration applications, study permits, work permits, and type of the immigration appeal cases.
Okay, thank you very much, Danny. So today we are going to discuss about the visitor visa. So first of all, can you tell us how many visitor visas are there existing in Canada?
Right. Yes. There's a different type of visitor visas.
Mm-hmm.
There's visitor visas for business, which we usually call business visitors.
Mm-hmm.
There's also visas for students and for the students and the workers to return to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
The visa is the documents that stick on the passport for the visa required country.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also visitor visas just for the tourists, as well as kind of family visit applicants that we talk about today. There's also other visitor visas, which including some people need medical attention or medical like a surgery that to be done in Canada. That will be another type of the visitor visas.
Okay, thank you, Danny. So we talk about the visitor visa. So for example, if I hold a temporary visitor visa, is that possible for me to invite my family or friends over to visit me?
Yeah, of course. There are increasing numbers of workers and students in Canada these days. Sometimes they stay here for about a year, or there's longer duration. For example, some workers stay here for like 4 to 7 years.
Wow.
These people's, they consider Canada as a permanent country for them to stay. Of course, they have families and friends. They want to invite them to come to visit. It's durable, but there's some special requirements, especially the purpose of visitor has to be disclosed at the time of the application.
So for this kind of visa, when we apply for them or when we help our family or friends to apply for them, is there anything we should pay attention to?
Yes. First of all, you have to consider how long your status is valid to. Usually we don't recommend host which invite people to come over. Their status is shorter than 4 months because usually the visitor visa's processing time is taking from 2 weeks to up to 2 months, and then you have to give them time for them to apply and then arrange a trip to visit you. Otherwise, if your status is too short, there's no strong purpose for them to come to visit you, because by the end of your stay, you'll be able to return to your country to your reunion with them. Secondly, you have to pay attention as the purpose of the visit. If the family member or friends is not that close to you, it is also not strong purpose for you to, have them to visit you, especially there's no special occasion of you. For example, some students may invite their family come for graduation ceremony, or some people having their weddings in Canada, and then they want to invite them to come to the weddings, or there's some competition or event that would be more strong purpose for them to invite them to come to visit. And the third of all that you have to pay attention is the financial ability of either the host or the applicant. People who are applying for a visitor visa have to have this strong financial ability to reimburse their travel expenses. If, for example, the person that you're inviting doesn't have strong financial ability to come all the way to Canada, then people working here that make good income would also have to prepare their financial documents, for example, the tax return or their income, proof of their income, in order to support the application.
Thank you, Demi. We really learn a lot from what you just said. And also, for example, nowadays, many international students, like they come here at a very younger age, and then their parents are worried about them, so they come along with these students. Yeah. Is that okay for these parents to stay longer than 6 months?
Yes, usually from the years of practice, I noticed that years ago, students came to Canada, they applying or entering the college or university. Yeah. In the last 5 years, like people coming here, students coming here for even elementary school. And usually for these students at this young age, some parents want to come to stay with them for a period of time for them to get used to the Canadian environment, or maybe help them with their daily lives. There's usually a regular visitor visa is only valid for 6 months for each admission to Canada. Parents are always welcome to apply for extension. Sometimes the extension you have to also declare the purpose of your want to stay longer. For those international student parents, I would suggest that they declare that the intention for them to stay with their children for a period of time, but they also have to prove their financial or suitable for their duration of stay. For this type of visa, the duration of the parents cannot be longer than the kid's student visa. So usually the longest the extension was given is about a year or so.
Yeah, that really makes sense.
Yeah.
I've also heard people saying that it is easier for you to get a visa, get it approved through a travel agency with a group of people. Is that right?
Well, I would say that's only apply for if you really have the purpose of visitors through the tourist. People usually apply abroad. They without the knowledge of how to complete a form, they would be seeking for the service from the travel agency. Travel agency usually will provide a travel itinerary for the applicants to be submitted together with the application. This travel arrangement is from a week to 2 weeks to Canada, but travel agency has very strict rules. For example, they would suggest that you pay a deposit for this kind of trip, and then when you travel with the travel agency, then you won't be able to stay longer than their trip. So that's not convenient usually for people who has family or friends in Canada. They want to they want to spend more time to visit in Canada. So unless the only purpose for them to for a tourist, then I wouldn't recommend to then use a travel agency to apply this kind of visa. I do strongly recommend that people who would be able to complete the application form, they seek professional, consultants, immigration lawyers to assist their application.
Thank you very much, Demi. That's very detailed. So in the end of our show, is there anything you want to mention to our audience?
Yeah, so Canada is a very beautiful country, and we've been, in the past 10 years, we've been helping lots of people, including visitors, immigrants, students, to come to visit, study, or work or live in Canada. We do welcome everybody in Canada, and Canada is a very nice country that's with very detailed law requirements, which I do recommend everybody seeking regulated immigration consultants or lawyers with any of their immigration or visitor visa applications. And yeah, so welcome to contact me if you do need some legal advice on immigration matters.
Okay, thank you very much, Demi. Thank you for your time, and thank you for everyone that watched our show today. I wish everyone a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Demi.